Alright, there we go. We gave them some, well, we took on the medical cases. And that was it. Let's head towards the sun and see if there's anything to salvage. And if not, we're just gonna leave the system. Picking up nothing. Alright, goodbye. Next system, here we come. That has no gravity wells. Alright, I mean, I will pop in and see if there's anything in here and then pop back out. There's not. There are things in here. Or at least there is one. I don't pick anything more. Alright, salvage that. And we'll leave again. Bye-bye. 2 stable points though to put different satellites. That's interesting in a system that has no planets. Let's do a little save, just in case. Pop in, have a look. Oh, I do want on this one the exploration token. That's quite important to me. Let's do a scan. There are 2 planets in here. Don't see any ruins. Do a scan on this side. Still nothing. Alright. Probably an empty system then. And nothing there. Alright. Let's move on. We want to go southwest. So this is. Because we're headed back to the core worlds now. Good thing we got so many supplies, but we don't really care. There's something in here. See it on this on the radar. Let's do a scan. There's several things up there actually. I think one of them was moving. Oh, it was. Let's see. Are they threatening? Yes, but I think I can take them if it comes down to it. There's a pirate base here, alright. We don't really want to engage that. So I think we'll just leave that alone. The sensor burst. There's nothing else other than that planet with the pirate base. So we will leave. Got way too much good stuff to start risking it, and not enough combat ships. Oh, let's get out of here. Come on. All right, good. Pop in, at least we'll get the tick on them on the galaxy map that we've been in here. Scan, is there anything? No? Alright. Goodbye. Low warning level. From what we've seen previously, that means that there's like single ship fleets flying around or similar, which I don't really mind. Combat freighter, a hound. We like those. I'd love that if I could salvage it. Oh, that's a shame. Nav buoy. I do want this one. Move around faster. Claim it. Yes, I don't mind spending some machinery on that. Then we'll head down. I mean, if there's one, oh, there are ruins here. That's a good sign. And there's more things in the system as well. Pre-collapse facility. I mean, that means it's guarded, most likely. We can't touch the ruins. That's a shame. Orbital habitat and dormant fleet. Don't care so much about the fleet. Ship recovery. Pace transport. Don't really care that much. Combat freighter. Your speed is 9. You got a lot of cargo capacity. You got 40 mods though. I don't want that. I don't want any of these. Can I just... Oh yeah, not now. There we go. 2 cores. And a beta core. Very nice. Double salvage. Thank you. We are so over our capacity. Too many domestic goods. Drop the metals first. Soras. Then drop domestic goods as much as we can to get down. We'll do a little scan right here. See anything? No? I'll head over to the other side of the sun and then do another scan, just in case there might be something out here. Alright. I'll take that as a no. Alright, next system. There are no gravity wells here. Don't expect much. Go in, take off the system. Go. It's done. And then head down here. Back to the core worlds. Scan. Anything around? No? Alright. There's a bunch of asteroid fields. An abandoned research station? Wait, have I been in here before? I didn't see any text on the map. It said empty, right? There's one thing. There could be more, you know? So I better be good with the scanning. Wait, what? You decided best not to even attempt docking at this station. As this station resembles a loose clump of debris more than it does any kind of structure. How about instead of docking at it, how about I just salvage it? Can I do that? I would love that. Sorry for the chair creaking. It's getting a bit old. Let's have a look at the planet. First, we are overweight a little bit. There we go. Right. Ruins? No ruins. We'll head over to the double suns and do a little scan just to see if there's any goodies flying around. Nothing. I do wanna, because there were debris and a research station, I do want to scan a little bit more just in case. Nothing. Well, we did give it a good try. I think this was the last system, was it? Yeah, now we're back in proper space. Let's just head over there, and so we got a connection to the merchant network or market network, whatever it's called, and we can see where we want to land to sell our lobster and our drugs. That's pretty far away. Kulan for that. Kulan for this. Is there Kulan for anything else? Kulan for the domestic goods as well. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I tend to like coolant as they give us pretty cheap supplies anyway. What are you doing? Emergency burning for no reason? That's a bit sketchy. Let's have a look at the missions they've offered. Missions, four missions offered, no, 3 missions offered. Completely opposite directions, making a triangle. We'll be able to, wait, what? Your fleet approaches Kulan Starforge. Hollows in the commercial reception lounge cheerfully display the glittering, decohering product resulting from the wrong end of Tartakian design and manufactured weapon systems. Refreshments are complimentary for visiting starship captains. You soon learn from an insistent sales persona. Your fleet transmits identification codes via transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance. As your fleet trades pings with local traffic control, your comms officer calls for your attention. Sir, there's a message for you. It was stored in the comm network until our transponder code was registered to the local authorities. Rehydrate. Patch it through to my tripod. Academician? I'll go with a hard C. Academician Cornelius Elec appears before you. The resolution is poor, the audio patchy, it appears that he didn't pay for premium grade transmission and caching. Yes? Hello? Assume that icon means it's recording. He clears his throat, turning to fully face the image. I am Academician Cornelius Elec. He waits a moment to allow his name to sink in, as if I have any idea who that is. You may have heard of my seminal work, a new survey of planetology on the fringe of the Persian sector, which achieved a new standard for the field. If I may say so, despite tepid reactions from certain of my narrow-minded colleagues, now, as I was saying, his self-important speech is as droning as you recall from your previous conversation when you returned a planetology data core to the academy. Was this the guy I talked to? I don't remember, I just skipped it. He pauses a moment, probably to evoke gravitas. It is my desire that this missive finds you receptive, Captain. Are you a Nigerian prince? Perhaps? Elec glances down, reading from a datapad. Fast mind. It has been strongly emphasized to me by a patron of the sciences who has seen fit to fund my work that you are the perfect facilitator to the solution of an old mystery I found in the archives. He squints again at something on his datapad and says under his breath, "Is that the cost per second? Stars above." Elec clears his throat again, then speaks quickly. In summary, my patron offers a vast fortune in credits for services which I shall be pleased to enumerate in detail upon your visit to my office at the Galatia Academy, which may be found in the orbit of Your message cuts off. He sounds as pompous as ever, but if Elec is telling the truth about a vast fortune, it might be worthwhile to hear him out. He did, after all, pay out the reward for his data core. So we have met this guy before. And now I've got a new mission. Alright, well, I did just really come here to sell things. Just offload all these goods, thank you very much. Excess stockpile. Well, if we want cheap fuel, we can go to Tekma or whatever it's called, I don't remember. I think it's in the Astlan system, like Chico Mozdok. So we can probably sell the Transplutonics down there. You could maybe even buy some here. Let's see, that should be a little bit kind of profitable if you do that. Buy it for 100, sell it for 250. We'll sell the volatiles down there as well. All these ones is a set price. Sell those. Don't care about these. Don't care about them. Well, dual machine guns I'll keep. Single ones, don't care. keep the tactical laser. Double harpoons, don't really care. We have enough cargo space now to hold on to some of the guns. And I don't know if this is true, but I have been told that if you sell blueprint packages to factions, they learn how to make said ships and weapons. And fighters. So I will probably not sell any blueprint packages to anyone. I know I've done that previously, but I'll just stop doing that now, so we don't have people, well, factions making ships that are better than what they normally would have access to, or weapons. Alright, now let's refit this ship. Let's take those away. Let's add auxiliary fuel tanks and efficiency overhaul. I'll add a reinforced bulkhead so I can recover you and give you vents and capacitors. I mean, I can't remove the civilian grade and give you efficiency, but let's actually have a look at the maintenance. Here is 4. Maintenance here is 576. Yes, increased maintenance. Civilian is this does not increase the maintenance. All right, fair enough. I do kind of want maintenance in this one as well. We can remove this one completely. I'll take those off and I will sell this ship. You have efficiency. I won't. This is a drone tender and the drone tender. I want you guys to, I don't really care if you guys are lost. I want you to have efficiency. Just be cheap and you will be there. Efficiency overhaul, thank you. Let's see, the drones. Do they have any range? Maximum engagement range at 10,000. So you do have range. And yeah. So I will not limit your range by giving you the defense targeting array. Wait. Repurpose to provide short range targeting, get increased fighter damage to missiles and other fighters by 50%, makes them unable to leave the vicinity. Yeah, this does decrease the range to 0. I guess I'll just give you high resolution sensors. You have a salvage gantry. Oh, I didn't know these had that. We don't really need, and they have surveying equipment. Great. All right, I'll militarize you. And now that I know that you have both of those, I didn't really need to buy that salvage rig, did I? Let's see here. Each additional ship with salvage gantry provides diminishing returns. The highest recovery bonus from a single ship in the fleet, the later diminishing returns kicks in. The total recovery bonus is 41%. Removing this ship would increase it to 34. I see. Alright. I mean, we'll keep the salvage gantry because it does provide 25%. Let's give you efficiency and militarized, and then we'll put points back into you. Custom combat freighter, expanded, reinforced, we don't need you to have extra fuel tanks because you don't have that much fuel capacity anyway. 55. We want you to have the efficiency overhaul. You're fine as you are. You're fine. How much does it cost to restore you? 102, basically 200,000 to restore you. Okay, okay. At least you don't have increased maintenance, so that's good. You have increased maintenance, but that's one of the 2 D-mods. How much does it cost to restore you? 160 foot. Really? It's that much? 2 D-mods? First, that's only like 30,000 extra. I guess it's like 120k or 100k just to put her into the dock to be restored, and then it's a price per D-mod. That's interesting. All right. You have a lot of points in capacitors and vents. We'll put those down, I think. And let's see, what's your cargo capacity? 180. So, I mean, I definitely, you have 10 maintenance, I definitely watch the efficiency, put you down to 8. And I guess I would rather have sensors. Put the capacitors up for shields. And these I want completely focused on combat and not on efficiency. Let's have a look at the ships they have. Maybe once. Oh, super freighters are nice, but they're pretty slow. Wait, did one of my skills let me go too faster with... Yeah, increases burn level of all non-militarized civilian grade ships by 2. So if it is 6 right now, it will go up to 8. And these are 9. That one's 10. Because this is militarized, let's see here. Increases maximum burn by 1, yeah. But we are at a maximum of 8 anyway. Which means that now we can actually take the big freighters and fuel tankers without losing any of our speed. I do think I want to run the fleet I have a little bit longer, like it is, because it's not too expensive to run just like this, just like how I have it. I will sell you though on the black market. Actually, I'll sell it on the open market just to avoid the fuzz. I don't want to sell anything else. Don't think so. We have bought and sold whatever we want. Now we want to go to the Chico Mozdok in Astlan. Oh, I almost forgot to buy the supplies I'm here for. I'll purchase 400 from you. Thank you very much. And then we will immediately try and bail. And we're intercepted. Oh, of course you do. Repair. There we go. 10 supplies. We saved so much money. 10 supplies is worth it. We want down to us. It's Naraka that has the one we want. The fuel. Alright, that's fair enough. It's basically on the way there. Another mission to analyze the probe. Let's see if we got any new missions when we pop in here. I only see 2 missions here. Opposite directions. Alright. What a shame. You're not Patters. Those. Let's see. Do you have an excess of anything? No, you just have a huge need for things. Oh, and now we're intercepted again, and we're, oh my. Ah. Alright, let's head over here. Let's see, we want, not shotgun. Let's just open, let's see where, that's the 1, 2, 3, it's the third one. Should be this right here. Here we are, fuel station. Let me have all of your fuel, thank you, yes please. And I'll buy it from the military as well, as much as I can. I don't mind paying a tax on it, because it's so cheap here anyway. It's 20, which is not the cheapest. Syndia is cheaper, but it's almost the cheapest. And you're not gonna scan me, right? Are you? Yeah, oh yeah, sure you are. Oh. Well, no suspicious things found. Thank you. Don't come again. Missions? No missions available to us. Well, that is annoying. Alright. Let's head down to Galatia and hand in the missions or whatever. Allies mining station. We do like this because we can tear them down afterwards. We will accept this. It's way out there. And we'll pick up any missions in the same area if we uncover any on the way up. Let's see here, we want to drop in on the academy, which is here. And ask where we can find Cornelius Alec. Strange expression crosses the junior agent's face at your question, but it is instantly replaced by a return to bland pleasantness. Of course, Captain. I presume you have an appointment. Academician Alec can be busy. He sent me a personal invitation. Of course, sir, the agent says. If you'll come right this way, you are led through the station's primary transport hub and are soon deposited in an airy plaza halfway around the ring of the station. Your junior agent leads you through crowds of students, past a few tight-lipped academicians who scurry by clutching data pads. The junior agent fills the air with the sort of patter they must have saved for first cycle students, pointing out landmarks and remarking upon departments and figures of interest to niche fields of study. You arrive in the quiet hall of the main concourse, only a couple decks above the station rim. An open volume ringed by railings provides a dizzying view of the clouds of Pontus below you. Third door on the right, sir. The junior agent makes a tight smile, then disappears. A man in academician's robes is buried in a holodisplay. Several moons appear to be orbit his head. What have I told you hooligans about office hours? He shouts out. They don't start until... He finally looks and realizes you aren't one of his students. Ah. He adopts a look of stern prognostication, cradling his hands together as glowing orbs circle above. I suppose greetings are in order. I am Academician Cornelius Alec, Senior Vice Chair of Planetology Department of the Galatia Academy. And you are... I'm Fastmate. We've spoken before. I returned your data core. Alec stares at you, the spark of recognition failing to ignite. I'm afraid I don't recall, it says. What, may I ask, is the purpose of your visit? You sent a message about doing a job. That is, I am here for money. That is it. Oh yes, of course. You should have simply said so. He rushes out of his holodisplay to pick up a datapad, then places himself behind a large desk, waving you toward the chair. Unfortunately, it is occupied by a battered data core, the sort used in long-range probes. Now then, he taps at his datapad, failing to notice your obstacle. The mystery concerns a very old dataset, which has been in the Galatia Academy archives for somewhat more than 200 cycles. I stumbled upon it in the course of my studies. Well, in fact, I was discussing the old archives with a Friend, a wealthy patron of the sciences. A comment they made reminded me of its existence. I'll just keep standing, I guess. As it happens, this dataset is a recording of telemetry from a domain-era sensor array out on what we now call the Fringe. It was somewhat more civilized back then when this data was captured, though not perhaps by much. Alec chuckled softly at his wit. As for the dataset, we only really have a complete sourcing header. Our copy is mostly corrupted due to anomalous degradation during hyperwave transmission, and then over 200 cycles of low priority storage. He shakes his head with deep disappointment at the mistakes made by someone else. I will just remain standing. In any event, Alec cradles his hands looking into an imagined middle distance. This patron and a friend offered to fund a project to recover an intact copy of the data from the source. He smiles, quite pleased with himself. An expedition shall be made to the original sensor array. Your name came up, Captain. So, find the sensor array, extract the data. Sounds simple. Well, put like that, yes. He stands placing his hands together behind his back and begins pacing. I shall provide you with a scientific hardware package my students have prepared. It is far from simple, I assure you of that. Have your technicians attach it to the sensor array, and it will carry out the necessary operations. That's not all, however. He pauses to look at you with a sly smile. I haven't agreed to anything yet, Alec. That's academic, Alec, if you please. And of course you haven't agreed. I haven't explained the task fully. Now, where was I? I proposed that once you acquire the data and my algorithm extracts the targeting coordinates, you then travel to the indicated location which lies at the heart of all of this effort. Explore what is to be explored, find what is to be found. You will bring back no mere long-range scan, but a thorough investigation. Think of the signs, think of the glory, and, he winks, you must be thinking of that vast fortune. I do believe that that my friend will be more than delighted by this fate accompli. Let's see here. Why is the data so important? Where did the sensor find in your message based reward? The words was fortune. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in money. In your message, you mentioned a reward. The words vast fortune were used. Indeed. He looks at you brightly. Though I'm certain mere credits shall pale in comparison to the illumination of the unknown. Knowledge, after all, is the greatest treasure. Ah, I see. I don't work for knowledge, my friend. Alec waves a hand. Don't misunderstand me. I may be a man whose domain is of the mind, but I appreciate that those such as yourself have baser concerns. Trust that you will be rewarded. This project is funded by an excellent patron of the sciences for whom I vouch for quite entirely. Alright. I get money. I accept. Excellent. I'll have the hardware package transferred to your fleet immediately. He taps at his datapad, connecting comms and reels of some imperious orders at some poor support staff. Off you go. We made the package installation idiot-proof, so I'm sure you, technicians will be capable of installing it. I'm sure we'll manage. He turns back to his holo display and begins arranging moons again. I await your return, Captain, he says over his shoulder. Goodbye. Open common directory. Let's see. Do you have any jobs? Oh, again, the money. Some favor. Let's see. Jobs. Purchasing. Technology. I mean, these. I don't think these have a time frame, so I will just do that. Kidnap researcher. Candidates. Pirates. If I find some other way, gotta keep the ransom credits. All right. Nice. Instrument package recovery. Yep, sure. Now, my missions. Only one with a time limit. Good. I will start heading. Let's see, where was it? It was northwest. So I'll start heading up there. There's an autosave. Great. I guess it isn't a mod that allows you to autosave. I feel like the autosaves are very sparse. Maybe there's a setting I can choose for it. Here we go. Autosave interval. Thank you. 15 minutes. Yes. Actually, I think every 10 minutes is more prudent. I don't mind having frequent autosaves. And it can save a lot of hassle. Right, the main art, where is this mission? It's over there. It's not the direction I'm going. Oh, thank you. Oh, accidents happen. Survey arid world, wrong direction. Alright, I guess we're just heading to our mission then. Accepted missions, mining station. That's a shame, but I guess it will pay for itself. The loot from the mining station, hopefully. Let's take this hyperspace a little bit. And there we go. Have we been here before? We have popped in. So there's a bunch of, actually almost all the, wait, have I been over here? I must have been over there. No, there's too many solar systems that I could have been through. That I could have been to all of them. Because I've been over here and researched, and investigated. I was in this area. I don't think I've been up here. Like, why is it telling me that I must have gotten these the survey data previously from like derelict ships and stuff. That must be why. There's one planet. Let's jump out. We don't have infinite resources this time. So let's try and focus, and we can start surveying on the way back. Because we should have enough fuel by a lot. Supplies I am a bit more worried about. Why am I losing so much supply? It should be 4. No, it's 4 per day is used for repairs, I see. Yeah, I need to pause whenever I check my inventory. Otherwise I get tossed around in the storms. I must have been here if I could see the warning beacons. I must have just forgotten that I've been up here. That must be why. There's some different hidden loot around. Let's see here. stuff. All right, thank you. There's something down here. Troop transport. Don't really want this. I don't need an extra officer either. Don't want to pay you. Goodbye. I have a 7 skill officer. Scan the magnetic field. There we go. Let's head over here. There's no ruins that I can see around that map. Ruins. Here we go. See, survey. Scattered ruins. No defenders. Let's explore. No course. All right, that's a shame. Let's do a scan. See if there's anything interesting. Mining stations probably around the planet, or in the belt. Yeah, there we go. Brand sensor package. Explore. Let's see here. Your salvers fan out through the station, discovering makeshift barricades around the access tubes to the executive and security modules. There's interior combat damage caused by handheld weapons, many of which appear to have been adapted from mining tools.